So once again, thank you for the invitation. It is a pleasure being invited here, and I also would like to say that Bulgaria-Romanian cooperation and regional cooperation is a must, especially in this special timing that we do have now with the war. I think that energy security, energy reliability, affordability, sustainability, these are the key messages that we should somehow not only hear, but they matters. And we should take care. So talking about IGB itself, so although the infrastructure is not a large-scale one, it happens to be a crucial one for exactly energy security and diversification of sources, and also energy independency in this not easy time. So it is connecting Southern Corridor. IGB is connected. So we're talking about 182 kilometers infrastructure, so which is 151 belongs to Bulgarian part, 31 to Greek part, and it is what is important that it is connected both by Southern Corridor coming from Caspian source, South Caucasus, TANAP, TEP, and also we are connected with DESFA system, which is the system of Greece. So there are different potentials. So the one from Southern Corridor is already started to be utilized by having a long-term contract to 1 BCM fully coming from this infrastructure from Azerbaijan. The potentials are for 3 BCM, and we do have something like 50% already fulfilled. And also the big potentials are LNG terminals, both in Greece and Turkey, which could really utilize, and not only utilize in this time, I could say this is a kind of main direction. It has been changed south to north, given the situation that has happened with Ukraine. So it enhances a lot the importance of a project like a real game changer. Being also, it is, we can say that talking about corridors, there is a vertical corridor that has been fully supported by you, a kind of, again, solidarity approach between Greece, Bulgaria, Romania, and Hungary. Of course, it is, we can say that it can reach even to the Baumgarten, but it has been fully supported and signed last year as a reconfirmation of the support. Also, as I said, the LNG terminals, especially the one from Alexandroupolis, which is really with huge synergy with IGB. I don't want to talk so much about IGB because most of you know that it seems to be a kind of complex organization, which on the other hand is somehow it was vital for realization of such a project, because without having the support of both two governments and also different stakeholders, I don't think that we should have reached to the level that we are. Also, we made everything possible because it costs a bit of time to make a project which is really financials, the most competitive one, talking about smaller percentage of capital, high grants and support from EU and also EIB loan. So it all took time. Because I started myself, joined myself in 2015, and it took time. Mainly, this was one of the reasons for delay on the top of others, which we do have as obstacles. So we're talking about infrastructure with 2 gas metering stations, 1 in Komotini, 1 in Stara Zagora. We passed through all the certifications and ITO certification. We are currently independent ITO certifications from which has been approved last year, and also fully all the permits has been insured. And last year was a crucial year for us. I think that I mentioned this. So it was 1st of October last year. It was really crucial also as an event, and it was like a landmark for that for the project, which with highly officials, and it is seen by itself that let's say the project is really of high importance. And by the way, it has been proven even a few months later that the pipe, although originally 50% fulfilled, let's say December and February, it has been more than 90% fulfilled, mainly driven by the opportunity that for the first time has popped up to boost and to transmit gas from IGB to let's say through Trans-Balkan, which is let's say the pipeline which is from Bulgaria, Romania, Moldova, mainly for Moldova Ukrainian market. I know that also Romanian colleagues are very much helping Moldova, and it's not only a matter of it's a matter of security in these days. We are recently, afterwards, we have become very quickly a ZOC member. So I can say that it is rather very transparent, and we are putting all our efforts to be fully compliant and as quick as possible, and to be transparent, so everybody knows and could cross-check on a daily basis what's going on. Given the, let's say, the conference itself, I think that it's important to mention that it's okay. The future, we should think about futures. First is for the future. I meant expansion that we started to work on, but on the top of this, also to think about and to evaluate our system, how we can reshape and how we can switch at least to hydrogen, mostly at the beginning with the potential of blending. But we are going to assign quickly a project with the best companies which are benchmarked in this direction. So hydrogen definitely is something that we should take care from now on. Although a new infrastructure, we should start really thinking immediately, because there is quite a synergy with TEP, and also this is the future. And what we shared even during the, let's say, the breakfast before, let's say countries like Azerbaijan are putting hydrogen and renewables as a first phase, even without putting this as a priority from EU. So we should take also give this as example, and every country should do their small steps together, because if we are not doing together, we cannot be ready together. So these are infrastructures, but not only infrastructures. We should take care about production and boosting the process of renewables, and that should be foreseen even from as early as possible, in order not to finally not to be prepared. And what matters here, just to repeat, is really integration, regional, which started to become much higher these days. Because it happens to be, these days, it happens to be much more clear that without integration among the countries, without there is no reliability, no security, no sustainability. So that's something that we should definitely, and we started to foresee even now, together with our colleagues. So here I mentioned already that we are transparent, and on a daily basis, this infrastructure, you can see what we are offering, how it has been, we are using two commercial platforms. So, I mean, you can always see what's going on a daily basis in our infrastructure, which is obligatory for everybody, but it's important that everybody follows as well. So this is the last one. So currently, as I mentioned, that we are proud to say that from October till now, we are already transmitting more than around 900 million cubic meter gas, which is a kind of proof that infrastructures like ours matters, and it was done at the proper time. What we can say also that let's say the market of Bulgaria is about 3 BCM, but even lower due to what has happened. Mostly it diminished even by 20%. In this case, the Azeri gas that is coming from our infrastructure is even higher than 1/3 of the market. So it plays a role, not only in the energy mix, but also it plays a role to the benefit of the consumers, because we are talking about the lowest ever price, among the whole Europe. Talking about, let's say, the one from Azeri, let's say the other energy mix is not our deal, but that's good that we are also, it's like a cause, because we are also helping consumers to, let's say, not to have such a burden in these difficult times. What else is, I think that some of them I have already mentioned, but mostly, I mean, once again to say that decarbonization is a must to be foreseen, and I'm repeating this because it is a kind of regional approach, and it would be good mostly to share know-how between each other. I understood that European Union right now is making efforts to boost and to structure regulation, because otherwise we cannot, in order our TSOs to follow under this umbrella. So this is also important to be mentioned. And the other one is, yes, we started to run to think about expansion. So the expansion is on two sides. One is DESFA has already planned in their plan to build compressor station in Komotini. On the other hand, we do have also some small investment to foresee. And what has been planned is that end of next year, I understood that 3 BCM compressor station will be ready by DESFA, and 5 BCM beginning of 2025. So this is a kind of date for ensuring the expansion, also for a targeted date for IGB. And okay, it's a pity that DESFA now is not ready to, we are not to offer firm flow for our shippers. So in fact, with this compressor station, it is going to be ensured. Meanwhile, with TEP, I could say that even earlier we might be ready with this expansion. So of course, the market will show, based on the market interest, we are ready to support, and we started thinking strategically even now for this expansion and also for decarbonization. So thank you very much for having the opportunity to share my thoughts, and let's be together is the message.
Thank you very much, and stay just a few more minutes with us. I have one question for you, and if you have any questions, please ask me. Please say a few more words about the role of the ICGB during the last winter in securing natural gas reserves in Bulgaria, in Romania especially, and maybe what do you think the gas connector Greece Bulgaria will do for the next winter? We were lucky last year. Most of us consider this. What about the next one and the role of ICGB? Thank you.
So the role of ICGB, so it's not independently only the role of ICGB, so it matters that it is existing, so giving opportunity. The other one is kind of measures that has been done by and boosted by European Union, like like putting some targets for the storage, which we did as a measure, but it shouldn't be the only one measure in order to secure also this winter. But for me, IGB was a crucial role because we can still continue to help countries like Moldova and Ukraine. That's why even 3 BCM might be a kind of low in this direction. And also for Romania, for example, what I heard is, okay, it's not heard, it has been announced, and we are also waiting for this, that there is a signed contract between Romania, Romgaz and Azerbaijan, also using this infrastructure for at least 1 year for 1 BCM. So this shows that we are going to, although Romania are much more, let's say, diversified and much more ready, we can also, let's say, support and supply Romania. The day before yesterday, I heard that also Hungary will sign a contract with Azerbaijan. So definitely, even independently from which route it is coming, I think that it's showing that it plays a good role. And the quantities which are mentioned for Romania, mostly some of them are also for Moldova, but nevertheless, it shows that it is important, even the existence of this infrastructure, and together with some measures that also each government, EU, are pushing, I think that we can handle.